Hi friends, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. I am starting my reading vlog for the stay-at-home reading rush today. It is Friday the 17th, so it actually started yesterday, and I did read a little bit more of the guest list last night on the Read with Friends live show on Jacqueline's channel. I read about 50 pages, and I read about, let's say, 10 to 20 pages before that. Last night before bed, I read another 50 to 70 pages. I'm currently on page 255. I have this much more to go. So my goal today is to finish this, and then, oh, this is the cover in case you didn't know. Then I will start on beach read. I wanted to update you on my reading. I did finish the guest list and I rated it 5 out of 5 stars. It was a superb whodunit, told from multiple points of view, multiple secrets are revealed, stories intertwine, and the author did a really good job of like leading you down a path, like making you theorize, this is the person, this is what happened. And you know, some things were a little bit predictable, like slightly, but they were done like in a different way than I was anticipating, so it wasn't like totally predictable. Absolutely loved it. 5 out of 5 stars. If you're looking for a new mystery thriller about a couple getting married on this remote island in Ireland, and a whole bunch of guests and friends of theirs are coming together for their wedding, and it's, like I said, it's told from different points of view. I tabbed them. So you have the wedding planner is one point of view, the +1, the bride, the best man, the bridesmaid, and I thought there was another one, but maybe that's it. Anyway, they all kind of have their own storyline, and some of them overlap and some of them do not, but it's very interesting, and there's a lot of good character dynamics, plot stuff going on. It really sets that like eerie seaside isolated vibe. Yeah, it was really good. One of my new favorite thrillers, especially because it did remind me of that show Harper's Island, which I was obsessed with, so it's kind of like nostalgic in that way too. I did hop into Beach Read by Emily Henry. I read like 8 pages when I was in the bath, and then I have since, on page 12 is when our two main characters meet for the first time, and then I've read a little bit more now. I am on page 36, chapter 4, and surprisingly I think I'm gonna put this down for now. It's not that I'm not enjoying it, I don't think I'm to any of the good stuff yet, but I really want an audiobook to read. So I think I'm gonna listen to Dry by Neil and Jared Schusterman, which is the book that I'm reading with Jacqueline from We Be Bookin', and I'm doing the Booktubers and Brews live show, not this coming Tuesday, but the next Tuesday on the 28th at I forgot what time. Maybe 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm not really sure what time it is, but keep an eye out on like Jacqueline's channel and my channel. Yeah, it's at 9 p.m. So bring a beverage, go ahead and read this book if you haven't, and come chat with us about it. But yeah, I wanna listen to something for a while. I think that will kind of break up the things that I've been reading lately, and it would be nice to kind of read something, listen to something. And I do like to listen and read at the same time. But so far, 5 out of 5 stars. Probably read this more tonight. I'm not like DNFing it. It's just that like right now, this moment, I want to listen to something. So I'm adding in Dry. And the only other book that I have, kind of like books that I wanted to read in April, was The Sundown Motel, which has a motel in it right here, but over here it also has houses. So maybe I'll try this one also. I'm not reading right now. I'm actually working. I'm printing out a bunch of stuff on my printer down there for May's curriculum. I'm a teacher, I think I said that earlier. But I got a call from my boss that said that I had to come in on Monday at 9:45 and do some inventory and take tubs to our sister's school. And I thought, hey, I also have to go to work on May 1st and drop off all this curriculum stuff. If I could have this stuff done by Monday, I can drop it off then and not have to worry about May 1st. So that would be amazing. I could like kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Morning, friends. Happy Saturday. I am happy to report that I started Dry last night, and I was gonna hop into Beach Read, but I was actually enjoying this, so I just continued to read this. Again, this is the book I'm buddy reading with Jacqueline, so I may read it a little bit slower than I normally would, but because I'm trying to like take notes and make sure I have my thoughts clear for the live show. But, and I don't want to be telling you like full thoughts because I want you to tune into the live show. But I do want to tell you what it's about and a couple of my like first impression thoughts. So the story is about the drought out in California, I believe, set in Southern California during the tap out, which is when all of the water supplies have gone extremely low. So the government and FEMA are rerouting water to necessary places. I'm assuming like hospitals and, you know, stuff like that. A lot of people were like, don't read this right now, but I think it is very relevant to kind of what we're dealing with. There being a shortage of things that you're used to having and people fighting over those supplies for their family, and the people that aren't as prepared leaning on the people that were more prepared. So it's just about basically there being no water and what that entails. I'm only 52 pages in, so I mean, it hasn't gotten like dire yet, but we start off with day 1, and you're following Alyssa and her family as they realize it just happened. It's like day 1 of no water. And they talk to their neighbors a little bit about it. They decide to go to Costco, I believe it is, and they're trying to get water. And of course there's not any water, but everybody's got water in their cart. And then she's thinking like, oh, this girl's pretty smart, because she immediately thinks of like, oh, we should get ice. And then this guy tries to like take the ice that she got in her cart, and it's crazy. But okay, so we follow a couple of different perspectives. I don't know if we're gonna get more, but you have Elisa and her family, and then you also get like these snapshots. It's snapshot of the John Wayne Airport, of something that's happening outside of like Alyssa and her family. And then we get another perspective of Kelton, whose family seems more prepared for like an apocalyptic type situation, or like this no water situation. And then we get another snapshot of stuff that's happening like on the news. I think we're gonna get the perspectives of Alyssa and Kelton, and I also think we're gonna get these snapshots of things that are happening, you know, outside of their bubble. I have some bananas, eggs, salt, brown sugar, butter, baking soda, and flour. I'm gonna make this recipe for banana bread. I just wanted to check in. I did put some banana bread in the oven. I was just craving something comforting and good. So I had some bananas that I had been saving to make banana bread, and I just pulled that recipe up on the internet. If it ends up being good, I'll have the recipe linked down below. It didn't take that many ingredients. It didn't take me that long to make it, and I just can't wait to eat it. So yes, I am continuing to read Dry because I am enjoying it so much. I'm 132 pages into it. Just peeked in on the banana bread. The light in my oven is not working. We need to replace the bulb, but going out to get a bulb right now, it's not really feasible. So I just wanted to give you guys a peek. It is looking so good and smelling so good. Friends, today is Sunday. It is the 19th, Sunday, April 19th. It's the last day of the stay-at-home reading rush, and I'm sporting my reading rush mug from last summer, and I'm eating some banana bread with butter on top. That recipe was good, and it didn't have like too many ingredients, so I'm gonna try to remember to link it in the description box if you want to make it. And I wanted to give you a reading update. I am still reading Dry, and I decided to kind of like put beach reads off until like after this is over because I want to finish this first. I enjoyed it like right from the start, which is a really good sign to me. I think it has to do with his writing. It's so easy to get into, and his story ideas are so interesting. Like, I loved the Scythe series, and I did a whole like trilogy like video for that. There's no more water, and it's almost kind of like The Walking Dead in a way, where like something has happened and now, I mean, can you imagine no water? And you know how they say like you can go without food for, you know, much longer than you can go without water. I mean, people are getting desperate. Hello friends, I'm outside. As you can see, I'm outside my house. I'm laying on the deck, and I am about to try to finish Dry by Neil Shusterman. I am enjoying it, and the sun is out. It's only like in the 50s, maybe upper 50s, lower 60s, but man, this is the most sunshine we have had in a while, and I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow. At least that's what my boss told me. So I'm gonna sit out here, lay out here I should say, and try to finish Dry. my book. So I'm gonna wrap up everything for you right now that I read during the reading rush. It is only 3:25 in the afternoon on the last day, but I want to go ahead and wrap this up because I read 2 books, which was my goal. Not the 2 books I set out to read, but you know, things happen. The first book that I completed was The Guest List, and this is a murder mystery whodunit, told from 6 different perspectives, all set over the course of like a before and wedding night, or wedding day I should say, and you're trying to find out the like answers to the secrets that each guest has, and there's been an accident and you're trying to find out what's the accident, what happened, and it's really well done, and I rated it 5 out of 5 stars. And then I was supposed to read Beach Read, and I did read like a tiny bit of it, like 30 or so pages, maybe 50, but I wasn't in the mood for that, so I moved on to Dry by Neil and Jared Schusterman, which I am reading. I'm buddy reading it with Jackie this month for her live show, Booktubers and Brews, which will be on the 28th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't want to give you any of my thoughts on this other than what I already have, because I want you guys to tune into the live show, and you'll see my final rating on the live show. But this was a very interesting story about the tap out in Southern California when there was this like total drought. There is no water, and there are ramifications of that, the links that people go to, and bands of characters teaming up together, and kind of like Walking Dead almost. But I do love Schusterman's writing, and it was easy to get into, but possibly not if this time is really stressing you out. I don't recommend it, but I managed to read 2 books. This one was for The House on the Cover, and I forget the other challenges, but I did not read either one of these books all in the same room, and I wouldn't say necessarily that either one of these made me smile, other than The Guest List, because I was able to rate it 5 out of 5 stars, and I hadn't been able to do that in a while, so that made me smile. And I forget the other challenge. Oh, a place that you would want to go. So yeah, I could count Ireland for that, or Southern California. I've been to Southern California once, but not exactly like where it was talking about in this book, and I definitely wouldn't want to visit under these circumstances. So I don't know that I completed all of the challenges, but I feel really good with the progress that I made and the books that I read. I highly recommend The Guest List if you are looking for a copy. I do have my Book of the Month affiliate code linked down below. You get your first box for, I think, like actually if you sign up you get your first book free, and then if you do the subscription it's only like $14.99 or something like that per month, and you get adult hardcover books that sell for like $27.99 for $15. So I think it's a really good deal, but you could always join using my affiliate link and then add this on next month. So it's an idea that you could do. And Dry, it's been out for a while, so yeah, definitely try to get your hands on a copy. It is kind of like not post-apocalyptic, but like it's very relevant with what's happening right now because of like not the water shortage, but like just like the shortage of supplies and things. But anyway, it's really good. So anyway, yeah, that wraps up this vlog. I hope you enjoyed. I am so happy I read 2 books, and that was really my goal. So that's all for today's video. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're all having a lovely day or night, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.